Hello, Black women. Hello, friends. Let's talk about how to find out if it's too late for you to take a sabbatical or a career break, or if it's too late for you to start planning your early retirement. I actually have a good question, a question that you can ask yourself to find out if it's too late, right? If this is something you should just put aside. So I'm going to share that question with you. Get your notebook out so that you can work alongside me as we go over that particular question and go over a couple of other things to think about in the early retirement, career break, sabbatical world, okay? But first, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Stephanie Perry. I'm a house sitter. I'm the creator of House Sitter School and the co-creator of Exodus Summit. I help Black women take a sabbatical or career break, move abroad, bop around as a nomad, start house sitting, all while embracing ease. If these things sound good to you, please hit the subscribe button on the channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is an invitation. I'm inviting you to subscribe, please. Thank you. Okay? And then also make sure that you turn on notifications. Ring that notification bell and you'll be notified when I post a new video or when I go live. Welcome. Okay? So we're going to jump right into it. Let's talk about the question that will tell you whether or not it's too late for you to start thinking about your sabbatical or your career break. Get your pen out. Get your notebook out. Piece of paper out. Okay? I'm in Puerto Rico at a summit, ROI Summit. I've already met at least three women already. This is the first full day, okay? The summit is not 24 hours old yet. And I've already met three women who came up to me and said, "Hi, Stephanie, you've changed my life." Okay, so the sabbatical, the career break, the mini retirement, the early retirement, it's the thing we do now, okay? It's the thing we do now. One of the women happened to mention that her sister was thinking maybe it was too late for her. So I wrote out a question. You ready for this question? Write this down. Here's a question that you can use to determine whether or not it's too late for you to start thinking about this for yourself. The question is, have I already died? Question mark. Have I already died? If you have already died, it's too late, friend. I'm sorry, okay? You know I think I'm hilarious. I actually wrote this down on my little Sheraton paper, and I've been cracking up for the last 5 minutes, okay? All right, if you've already died, it's too late for you to start planning a career break. It's too late for you to do an early retirement or regular retirement. It's too late for you to live life on your terms, as Adelia always puts it. It's too late for you to get free. Okay. If you have not already died, it's not too late. Things may look very different. If you're 64, maybe this is not going to be called an early retirement. It's just going to be called retirement, right? If you're 75 and you have already retired, okay, then this is going to look a little different, but it's not too late for you to get in on this movement. I feel perfectly fine calling this a movement now because, as I said, it's contagious. In that convention center, there are women right now who are part of this movement. This ain't even my conference, okay? So this is more than a career break, right? The Vacarians, this squad, the Exodus Summit, the bigger squad, it's not just about the sabbatical or the career break or house sitting. It's about a different way of approaching your life, of deciding that what you want matters and that you are going to prioritize that and live that value out. Live it out in your life. Right? May mean starting some things that are new to you. Maybe for some of you, solo travel is brand new. I think we'll talk about that very soon because it's been quite a while since I've done a video on solo travel, first time solo travel. Maybe it's going to mean approaching life in a different country, right? Living the rest of your life out or a few years out in another country. It doesn't have to look the same way that it looks for other people, but it's not too late, okay? It may not be possible for you to do things the same way that I did them, right? Maybe you're 76 and the idea of bopping around, living out of a suitcase doesn't appeal to you. Maybe it does, right? Okay, but maybe it doesn't appeal to you. That doesn't mean it's too late. That means you adjust your plan accordingly. Okay? So the only question that I think that will help you determine if it's too late is, have I already died? Okay? If you're watching this video, you ain't dead. You ain't dead yet. So let's talk about why I still think you should be looking at a sabbatical. Your sabbatical may not be a sabbatical from work because you may not work anymore. But your sabbatical can be a sabbatical from the life that you have now. You can still take a sabbatical from the life that you have today and create something different. And why do I want you to do that? A sabbatical is a wonderful way to learn what you want the rest of your life to look like. That's what my career break did for me. I took a career break or a sabbatical or a grown-up gap year, September 2015 to September 2016. And it transformed my life. It transformed me, changed me as a person. It showed me exactly what I didn't want anymore in my life and what I do want. And that's what a sabbatical will do for you too. When you take a break from your life as it is today and you do something different, that's what you'll also learn. You'll learn what you want next. Your next might be a few years. Your next might be forever. Okay? But this is why you still participate in this channel. You participate in this community. You still not just watch the videos, but engage with other women, make friends with other women on this channel. You do that because it's not too late. If I was doing this video live, there would be women in the chat telling you how old they are. And quite a few women in this community are over 60. Quite a few women are over 70. Okay, they don't look it. I don't know what's happening. They don't look it. Sometimes people are like, are you ever going to interview anybody over 60? I'm like, girl, quite a few of the women I've interviewed are over 60. They just don't look it yet, okay? That's not my fault. That's not my problem. So I'm feeling really good and giggly. Let me get myself together. So sabbatical is a wonderful way for you to learn what you want for the next stage of your life, whether the next stage of your life is retirement or might be going back to work or might be a new whole life abroad, okay? What you learn in sabbatical is how you want to live, what you want to put importance or priority on. What I learned in my sabbatical at 41, I was aged 41, what I learned was I no longer wanted work to be the boss of me, that my job was dictating how I lived my life. I was a hospital pharmacy technician, I worked night shift, and it determined the rest of my life. Right? That night shift job determined what family events I went to and didn't go to, what friends I had, right? Who I could hang out with, where I could go, when I could take vacations and where I could go on vacation, right? Because I couldn't take a vacation to Bali while I worked that job because it's going to take me almost 2 days to get there. I only get, so many days out of the year. I decided on my sabbatical that I didn't want my life to look like that anymore, that I didn't want my job to be in charge of my life anymore. Your sabbatical will do the same for you. Even if it's not about the job, it will open your eyes up to a way of living that you decide, you determine, you craft, you curate, okay? So living abroad is a thing that becomes a possibility once you take a career break, right? Or you start, that's what I want to say is your sabbatical may tell you that, you know what, I actually want to live abroad. If you take a sabbatical and you go abroad, you may decide that retirement for you is going to be in a different country, which is going to really change a lot about your retirement life. Because if you're watching this video and you live and work in the United States of America, your healthcare system is basura. It's garbage. I'm in Puerto Rico, so yo hablo español, okay? The healthcare system that you're used to is not good and expensive. Whereas if you decide that you're going to retire abroad, you're going to have access to a better healthcare system. It almost doesn't even matter where you go. You're going to have access to a better, more affordable, more accessible, more caring healthcare system. And so that really will change what your retirement looks like. You may decide on a sabbatical that you like the idea of having a little bit of work, right? You like to do a little bit of work. Some of y'all are into that, okay? Some of y'all are into that. You may decide on your sabbatical that, you know what, I would like retirement to look like for me. I would like for it to be me doing some work that I choose, work that I like, work that I do when I want and I don't do when I don't want, right? Work where I'm still the boss, but a little bit of work. You will come to so many decisions that you didn't even realize you were mulling over once you take a sabbatical. Once you pick up from the life that you're in right now, you lift yourself out and you move yourself into sabbatical you. Your sabbatical doesn't have to be abroad. A lot of women in this community, in this space, take their sabbaticals in another country because, you know, some places are much more expensive. Then you get access to the health care if you have residency there in some places. And there are a lot of reasons. And so you get to try out a life abroad, but your sabbatical doesn't have to be abroad. Your sabbatical can be right in your house. Your sabbatical can be right in your town. If you're house sitting, a lot of women are house sitting right in the town they live in. But they get to be in a little swanky house. Pick house sits in homes that they might not yet be in, right? Pick a house like I do. Pick a house sit in homes that have their own pool, okay? And try out that life for a while. So, is it too late? No. Why should you still consider a sabbatical even if you think you're in the it's too late category? Because a sabbatical is really going to help you choose the next phase of your life, a phase of your life that you love. It's going to help you create a life that you really love and not just a life that you were stuck with because that is what we're supposed to have here, right? So I hope that you'll still plan some sort of sabbatical from the way things are today so that you can try out the possibilities because the possibilities are so amazing. They're amazing, okay? I can't stop laughing and giggling and I feel good and I look good and I'm smiling. It's because one day I decided I was going to lift out of my life, take that sabbatical, live in a different way, try out some new stuff, and then discard what didn't serve me and add to what did serve me. That's all a result of my sabbatical. All of it. And I want that for you too, okay? I'm going to link in the description to a couple of sabbatical videos that I think that you'll be interested in. Rashida and I just talked not too long ago on this here YouTube channel about how so many Black women are quitting their jobs. So I'll link to that video in the description. It just lines up some different methods that we in this community and women, Black women in general, are using to no longer have work, jobs, be the boss of them. So I'll link to that as well, okay? I would appreciate it if you would let me know in the comments what question you think, what's another question you think that would help people determine whether or not it's too late, right? What question did you use to determine whether or not you wanted to take a sabbatical from the way your life is today? If you want to share that question in the community, let me know. In the chat, let me know. Also, just let me know how hilarious my question was. I could not stop laughing. I couldn't start the video because I couldn't stop laughing at Have I Already Died? I think I'm so funny. Okay. And then please, holler at me in the comments. I'm in the conference. I'm at the ROI Summit in Puerto Rico, but I'll be around. So holler at me in the comments and I'll reply. And then also remember to hit the like button on this video if you liked it. If you think that there's another Black woman who needs to know that it's not too late if you're still alive to take a sabbatical from your life today and try out something new. Hit the like button. YouTube will then be like, oh, well, she likes it. Let me see if I can find somebody else who likes it. Okay? That's how we grow. That is one way that we grow. The other way that we grow is just go ahead and share the video flat out. Find a Black woman you know. Share this video with her. Let her know how amazing, how hilarious I am. But more importantly, let her know how amazing the idea is of starting today, living the life that you've created for yourself, a life of your dreams, right? A life that you've crafted and curated for yourself. Maybe your life will include being in Puerto Rico in the wintertime, Team Boycott Winter, because some of y'all, it's very cold where you live, okay? I am not going to be content. I'm not going to be content until y'all have told me that you've experienced your last winter, wherever you live, okay? From here on, you're also team boycott winter. Until you're all team boycott winter, my work's not done, okay? We had lunch. We had lunch with a table of black women. Go around the table. One lives in Toronto, which she moved to for a better quality of life from the U.S. Well, I appreciate that, but it's still cold there. One lives in Minnesota. Okay, like, I'm gonna get y'all out of there. I'm moving into another video. We're gonna talk later. We also need to talk about boycotting winter, so I'll do some more videos about that as well. Okay, friends? But I do have a solo travel video coming up very soon. I think it's important to talk about that. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for sharing this video and any other video that you've shared out in the world. What I'm learning in this conference that I'm in right now is that y'all are much better ambassadors for what I do than I am. So thank you so much for sharing this out in the world, or for what we do together. Thank you so much for sharing this out in the world. I appreciate you so much. I'll see you Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern time for the live stream. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.